Shark Nation, how you doing? How you feeling? And welcome back. I'm IC3000 to be exact. And look, man, we got ourselves another good episode of the Seattle Blue Sharks Dynasty, man, on that College Football 25. And we are now on episode 4. And if you caught last week's episode, man, you already know we had ourselves a hard-fought battle on the road, man, facing off against the BYU Cougars. Took them boys all the way to the final quarter, but we walked away with a victory. 49-45 was the final score in that game, and we had one heck of a performance from our freshman quarterback, Xavier, aka Moses Malone, man. The boy almost threw for 550 yards, 6 touchdowns. We needed every single one of them, and quite often we found one Malik Austin, man. He had an absolutely phenomenal game. Definitely showed up to play. Definitely showed that he is an X factor. He is a star player on this team, or maybe he will be. But anyway, man, what a heck of a game. Walked away with a W in that one. You love to see it. And so we're going to go through some stats here, man. We already know what our quarterback did. Went crazy. In the rushing game, we see our running backs, Ray and Rush, had a somewhat quiet game. But, hey, man, we'll take it. We got the dub. That's all that we need. On the receiving side, man, we've seen 7-11 Jackson come up with 8 receptions, 137 yards. Like I said, Malik Austin went absolutely crazy. 3 touchdowns in that game, 122 yards. But you can see, man, our quarterback was throwing the ball all over the field. We got a lot of guys involved. We do have a lot of talent in this receiver room. As you can see, man, Bates, Benjamin, Goat. Got our running backs involved there, too. You see Tay got a reception. And on the offensive side of the football, offensive line, I should say, we see some good blocks, man. We got some pancakes. So that's what you love to see, man. Try to keep our quarterback upright, although I think we did have a few sacks in that game. But we'll fine-tune that and we'll get that right. But on the defensive side of the football, man, we see John Shannon, the free safety, go absolutely crazy, man. 15 total tackles in one game. Gotta love it. And then following him up, man, we got Tim Flowers, had 10 tackles. Tackle for loss in there, 1 interception. Absolutely balled out, man. You can see a whole host of Sharks got in on the action too with Beaumont Diaz. States, one of the things that this Sharks team has prided ourselves on and hung our hat on is being good on the defensive side of the football. Now, we have been in some high-scoring games, so we may have to tweak that a little bit, but hey, like I said, we walked away with the win, and that's really all we can ask for. So now, man, we turn our attention to the Shark Bait update, where we can see the Sharks were doing outstanding numbers, man. The Sharks had a roster full of freshmen, but you couldn't tell by the numbers they put up. And one of the guys they are highlighting, like I said, man, is Malik Austin, man. The Sharks offense got off to a slow start, but picked up the pace in last week's game. One standout was our receiver, Malik Austin, man, racking up 3 tutties in that game. He was a key part of the Blue Sharks win. Now, the freshman wasn't available for media after the game, but based off the performance he had, this won't be the last time you see his name in the headlines. So as you can see, man, the campus buzz is all about our freshman wide receiver, and justly so, man, if I'm being honest. He had a phenomenal game, as did our quarterback, and you can see he actually racked up a Player of the Week award at the ACC level. So this is good that we're finally getting some recognition, man. Some of our players doing it phenomenal and absolutely standing out in our conference. This is one of the things we wanted to try to do, come in here and dominate and let this ACC conference know that we are not here to play around. Hey, man, we got a chance to catch up with our quarterback when they asked him what sparked such a great performance, and he said, that just shows the work I put in my craft. But I just want to be able to do whatever it takes to get my team wins. If I only go for 100, but we get the win, that's all that matters, honestly. Hey, I love the humble approach, and we'll take it as long as it ends up in wins, man. So now we change gears, and we finally get a look at the new school, man, the Beaumont Black Panthers, and we get a chance to look at some familiar faces, man. We see Joe Lovelady and Jared Glover. It's bittersweet seeing them in a purple uniform and not that shark blue. But hey, man, this is a new chapter in this year. And as we see some familiar faces, we see Trey Vincent, an ex-Shark running back, taking the handoff and going all the way to the end zone for a tutty. Long run right there. You can see they are off to a hot start. And hey, although we do consider them one of our rivals, you kind of love seeing some of the old players getting some shine, doing some things. Big time playmakers. We already know these guys, man. We know their body of work. We know what they're capable of. And we do know that this team can be dangerous if they put the pieces together. Now, being a new team in the ACC and just a new team in general, we do know some of the struggles that they might face. But right now, they ain't struggling and they ain't facing no issues right now. As you see Trey Vincent just stride into that end zone like we've seen him do for the Sharks so many times. As we see him get another handoff, man, and he is running strong, putting people down on the ground and doing what he is supposed to do. And like I said, man, they're not in that shark blue, but hey, we still love to see our players shine. And you can see right here, man, Joe Lovelady actually looking for one baby Megatron, and Jared Glover didn't find him, actually throws a pick 6 early in this game, man. So you can see a little bit of rust for the old quarterback. Lovelady finding the wrong target, and they're taking it back for 6, man. So we got a close game here in the first quarter. So now it's time to see if our ex-quarterback can shake back. We'll see how Lovelady responds, man. And so we're going to see him drop back, and he's going to find another familiar face in Dallas Higgins, man, who makes a catch over the middle, gets a nice gain and a first down. And so here we go. Starting to see Lovelady get into a little bit of a rhythm. And you can see he's under a little bit of pressure, but it does look like he may have worked on his speed in this offseason, man, showing a little bit of the wheels, man, getting all the way down to the 15. So now, man, we are seeing the Lovelady of old as he finds baby Megatron in the back of the end zone for the first touchdown of Jared Glover's Beaumont Panther career. Listen, man, I gotta be honest with you. That is a beautiful sight. And man, oh man, do we wish and do we miss Jared Glover. Although we already know the situation that happened, man. Things had to shake out the way they had to shake out. But I gotta be honest, man, you love seeing that touchdown. When 10 gets the football, it's always a good thing. Love to see that connection right there from Lovelady to Glover. And you can see, man, he hasn't missed a beat, hasn't lost a step, actually probably got even faster. And you already know how this story goes. Once Glover gets going, it really is no stopping that young man. As you can see him take a little screen all the way to the house and showcasing some of that speed. If you've been following the series for a while, you already know, man, that should bring a smile to your face. Jared Glover was a staple of the Sharks program when we first started. And hey, man, although he's in another uniform, you still got mad love for the young man. Love to see that, man. And this would just continue as the Panthers would just absolutely run over their opponent in this first game. As you can see, a good highlight from Glover right there. Man, just, you got to imagine, what would we be doing if that man was still in the Sharks uniform? We'll never know. But hey, man, like I said, it is good to see. Puts a smile on my face. I hope it does yours. But anyway, man, like I said, Beaumont would run over the FCS West team in this game, man, 77-20. Put on an absolute showcase. Had to knock off and shake off some of the rust from the previous season. We already know how that went down, man. But you see Lovelady going for 534, 8 touchdowns. Absolutely astounding numbers. Disgusting stuff for the opposing team, if you ask me. They're going to have one heck of a film session on Sunday. I mean, good Lord. What can you do about that, though? You got baby Megatron. We see our ex-receiver Gray getting some receptions in there. A whole lot of familiar faces, like I said, man. So we will be keeping up with the Beaumont Black Panthers, man, and checking in on them every now and again. But now it's time to get down to business. It's time to go ahead and log back in, man, as we take a look at our 2024 schedule, man. We are sitting at 2-1, coming off of a really good win against BYU on the road. But this week we have our sights set on the Michigan State Spartans. And so they kind of give us a recap right here, man. We get our second road win of the season against another tough team, and we show that we can compete on the road. When we are away from home, we actually seem like we might be a little bit better than when we're at home. I don't know why that is, but I am not mad at it. So as we prepare for this next game, man, we are going to do a little bit of scouting. Maybe we haven't done enough of this in the previous games, which is why we've seen some of the high scoring and maybe some of the unexpected performances. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Michigan State roster, man. Let's see what they got going on and maybe what we need to prepare for and expect to try to become, try to come out in this game and dominate. We want to actually see the Sharks dominate in one of these games. We love a close game, but we want to actually have a comfortable win if possible. So one of the guys we're going to actually focus on is the quarterback for Michigan State, man, Aiden Childs. This guy right here can really do a little bit of everything. Now, he's a young quarterback and he does have a little bit of inexperience, but do not let that fool you. He can do it all. Like I said, man, he's got a really good arm. Definitely one of the more athletic quarterbacks, so he's going to be very versatile, right? So not only do we want to try to keep him inside the pocket, we got to make sure we cover our lanes, man. We got to make sure we stay true to our zones and things like that and make sure he doesn't dot us up, because he does have weapons surrounding him as well, man, on the offensive side, man. Not only do they have really good receivers, they got a stud at running back as well. So they're going to be a well-rounded offense. And this is our first time matching up against a Big Ten team. So we kind of really want to make a statement here. I know there's a lot of chatter and a lot of talk about Big Ten facing the SEC and the ACC. Listen, we're kind of here to shut that down. And speaking of shutting it down, we actually got word of an interview from the quarterback, Aiden Childs himself. And they asked this guy, the Sharks love to be a tough opponent this week. What have you done to prepare for this team? And his answer was honestly shocking. He said, to be completely honest, we really just focus on us this week. I mean, Seattle was a team that barely won last week. I don't think they're ready for Big Ten competition. And that's just me being 100% honest. If we can execute our game plan, we should have no trouble with this team. Just make sure you tune in on Saturday. And listen, I love to talk. I love the confidence. But when you say something like that, you better be ready to back it up on the field. So without any further delay, Shark Nation, you know what time it is. Let's get down to the field, man. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. He gonna have to show us this week. It is game time. Yes, sir, Shark Nation. It is game time. The first kickoff is going to go in the back of the end zone, man, so we are going to take a fair catch. We're going to get a look at one of their key players, man. We did say that they're going to have a really good quarterback, but we do need to watch out for their running back, Nate Carter, as well, as he's going to take the first handoff of the game. Tries to cut back, but it's not going to pick up very much right there. Only going to get a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 on the first play of the game. And here we go, man. We're going to get our first chance to see this Blue Shark defense trying to prove themselves this week and maybe put up a better performance than we've seen in past weeks, man. Maybe try to put up a little bit of a shutout if possible. So here we go. We see Childs look to the left to his running back, who's going to find in the backfield, but he's not going to go anywhere, and he's actually going to lose yards right there. So that's going to make it 3rd and 13 right there. So far, so good for this Blue Shark defense, man. And that was Crossley Jr. right there making a nice play in the backfield. And so here we go. On the first 3rd down of this game, we're going to see quarterback drop back. He's looking for some space to run, but he has nowhere to go, as Max Matrix and company was right there to shut that play down. And I think they're trying to make a statement to this quarterback. He has some choice words to say before the game. He said it should be a breeze coming into our stadium and getting a win, but not so fast, my man. So we see Matrix and Tyler right there just putting some absolute pressure on this quarterback, letting them know it is not sweet over here. So here we go, man. We get the early stop, 3 and out, and we force him to punt. As we see Flowers is going to receive this but not get too much after the catch, but there is a flag on the field. So we're going to take a look at what happened. And they call roughing the kicker on the Sharks, on Nico Dean, and that is going to reset the downs for the Spartans and give them another chance on this first drive. And so here we go. So after that big mistake, man, we see a handoff to the right, and their running back picks up a decent gain of 5. So early mistake right there. After a good showing from the defense, we give up an automatic first down. You don't love to see that, and you don't love to see this either, as their running back is rumbling forward for a first down right there. So they're starting to get into a rhythm, and that is not what we want. So here we go, man. 1st and 10, ball on the 47, as we see Carter take the handoff, but he is met by Beaumont, and they are going to throw another flag on the field. So let's see what the call is. This time we're going to get a holding that's going to go against Michigan State. So we're going to try to see, maybe this will be a theme in this game. We see 2 penalties early, but here we go, man. Ball on the 38 is 1st and 19. They go with another handoff to Carter, but Beaumont is right there yet again, and letting them know, man, you might want to hit that weight room, because we definitely lift weights over here. Definitely put the boom on that running back right there, making them go backwards. A loss of about 3 right there. So it's 2nd and 21. And here we go, man. We're going to see yet another handoff to Carter, who goes almost nowhere. And the Sharks right now are honestly looking really good on defense. I like what I'm seeing from this Shark defense right now on this big 3rd and 19. Michigan State is going to try to convert right here, as we see Childs drop back to pass. He's got all types of time. Looking deep towards the end zone. It's double coverage, and that is going to fall in the end zone. Incomplete, and so the Sharks force another punt right here. Let's just make sure we do not hit the kicker this time, and we don't, as Flowers is set to receive this punt yet again. We know he's got some good speed. He's trying to get the edge. Gets the edge, but gets out of bounds at the 30. And that is where this Sharks offense is going to start, as we see the hot, on fire from last game, Xavier Malone, man, a.k.a. Moses Malone. He's going to take the field with this Blue Shark offense and try and get on the board, man. So here we go. On the 30, we're going to see him starting shotgun, and we're going to go to handoff to Rush on the right-hand side, who's got some space. He puts a man down, and he's still running, and finally gets pushed out at the 46. And that's what we want to see. This is a game that's got some edge to it. We definitely know that there's a little bit added to this game with the comments from the Michigan State quarterback, man. So they are playing with a big chip on their shoulder right now, and we love to see it. So after that big run from Rush, man, we're going to see Tay Ray in the backfield, and we're going to go with another handoff to Ray. He's found some space. Gets a big hit at the end of that one, but we pick up 6, and we'll take that as a win. So here we go. 2nd and 4, just over 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. And we're going to go with a play action, try to catch the Michigan State defense off guard. But we do not, as we were looking for the sensational freshman. Austin couldn't make the connection right there, as Malone is going to go incomplete for his first pass. But, hey, early in this game, we'll bounce back. So on 3rd and 4, we're going to see him go with a pass again. This time he's going to find Austin. Austin's got some speed. He's going down the sideline, and he gets down to the 24. First down, Sharks. Here we go. The Sharks are finding some rhythm, and we are starting to roll. Looking like we might be able to move this football with relative ease on this Spartan defense. And you love to see that freshman and freshman connection. As that relationship continues to develop, we should see some exciting plays out of these two. So here we go. First down on the 24 out of shotgun, taking the handoff to Tay-Ray on the left-hand side and picks up another good gain of 6. So right now, we are loving what we are seeing from this Blue Shark offense, getting off to a hot start at home. And like I said, this is definitely going to be a statement game. There was a lot of trash talk. And like we said, going to have to prove it on the field. So here we go. We see another handoff to Tay-Ray. That one doesn't go for quite as much as we might have taken a loss on that one, but that is fine. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Ball on the 19. Sharks looking to try and score on their first offensive possession. As we see, Austin takes the catch. He gets the first down and gets all the way down to the 6. And here we go. We are now knocking on the doors. 1st and goal. Sharks stay in shotgun. Handoff to Tay-Ray. Tay-Ray to the left-hand side. Tries to wiggle through and find some space, but could not, and it's going to get brought down. And we take a timeout as we have an injury on the field. And here we go, man. You can see there's already some trash talk going on in the trenches. A little bit of yapping going on. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. So here we go. Sharks in shotgun on the 4-yard line. We got Tay-Ray to Malone's left. What are they going to be able to do with it? We see another handoff to Tay-Ray, who tries to fight to the end zone. He cannot get in, and it does look like he sustained a little stinger on that play. Hopefully he'll be able to shake that off and bounce back and get back in this football game. So here we go. This is what you want to see. It's muscle on muscle. We are on the goal line, ball on the 1. We go with a pitch to Justin Credible. We know he's got the speed. He's looking for the edge, tries to get to the pylon, but he can't. And Michigan State comes up with a huge play and gets a stop. 3rd and goal, ball on the 1-yard line. We cannot punch it in. And Coach Hughes is going to let it all hang out right here. Like I said, this is a big game. So we're going for it on 4th down. We try to find 7-11 Jackson over the middle, and we do not convert. Turnover on downs on the 1-yard line. So that's huge right there. And we see Carter go with a run. He's got some space. And Jenkins is right there to make sure he didn't turn that into something it shouldn't have been. Nice run right there from the standout running back. Found the hole and just exploited. Good tackle from Jenkins, making sure he didn't take that thing to the house. So here we go. Ball on the 12, 1st and 10. And we're going to see another handoff to Carter on the right-hand side, who's going to be met by Carter. Some Carter-on-Carter violence right now. But we look like we came out of that one with the victory. So here we go. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 13. And they're going to go out of shotgun. Charles is going to drop back. He's going to find a receiver across the middle who's going to get all the way down to the 22. Almost gets that first down marker, just short. So it's 3rd and inches. The Sharks trying to find another stop here on 3rd down as they go to hand off to Carter, who's going to find all types of space. He's got room to run. He's still fighting for more yards as he gets dragged down at the 43. Another nice run from Carter right there, and he is starting to get into a little rhythm. And like we said, we know we focus on the quarterback, but they do have a good running back in Carter as well, man. So we don't want to see too much more of this. As we finally shut him down, Beaumont, having a good game, gets another tackle for loss right there. So that's a loss of 2. And here we go, 2nd and 12. They're going to start in shotgun and go to handoff to the left-hand side, and it's going to be a fumble, but they barely recover that one. Looked like Matrix might have got in at the end of that play right there, caused the fumble, almost gets the Sharks the football back. And here we go on 3rd down, trying to get this crowd involved, trying to make some noise. They go with a pass. T-Country is putting some pressure. Childs was able to escape the pocket, barely gets out of danger, and just has to throw this one out of bounds. So the Sharks come up with another big-time stop on 3rd down. 4th and 8, forcing them to punt yet again to the speedy Flowers. Now here we go. Flowers is lined up, and he's going to try and make a difference on this punt return. Gets to the 20 and gets pushed down. So we'll take it, getting a few yards right there on that return. Kept the football. Sharks get another chance on offense, and that's really all we could ask for. So here we go. Ball on the 19. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. We go shotgun. Malone is going to have to scramble to his left. He's looking over the left-hand side for Bates, and my gosh, he dropped that thing in a bucket. Bates comes up with a huge catch and a big gain right there. Another freshman-on-freshman connection. And Bates is, we know he's a speedster, and he definitely showcased that as well as some good hands right there on that play. But there we go on 1st down. We see the pocket collapse right there. We take a loss. And so here we go. We're going to see Rush get the handoff again to the right-hand side, and he is finding all types of space to run. Gets all the way down to the 49, and so now the Sharks are looking at a manageable 3rd and 1. Still in shotgun, we go with a quick screen to Austin, but that is shut down. And with that, man, that's the end of the first quarter, and we have got ourselves somewhat of a defensive showcase. 0-0. Neither offense really doing too much. We did get all the way down to the 1 yard, and we're not able to convert, so that is something to pay attention to in this game. But right now, we've just got to keep on trucking, and Coach Hughes is going to go for it again on 4th down. It's 4th and 5 on our own side of the 50 here, but you're going to just see Malone take it into his own hands out of shotgun. He's going to scramble for the first down, and we love to see that, man. Our athletic quarterback just taking the play into his own hands, picking up the first down and getting down to the ground safely. So here we go, man. After that nice run, we see another good run from Tay Ray, picking up 5. Glad to see him back in the game after that early stinger. And so here we go. 2nd and 5, ball on the 39, in shotgun again. We get the ball to our dangerous Billy Goat. He's going to spin, break a tackle. He's going to make a juke to the outside. He had some speed on the edge and gets dragged down at the 20, and that is a good sign. If we can get 5 the ball early in this game, we already know how dangerous he was in that Florida State game and how dangerous he can be. This is going to be a big year for Billy Goat, man. As you can see, defenders just cannot guard this man, and it's hard. And when he gets in the open field, he is hard to tackle. So here we go, man. And after a nice play, we see 1st and 10, and we just gonna dump it off to Tay Ray on the edge right there, who picks up almost 10 and gets all the way down to the 11. So it's 2nd and inches. The Sharks looking to try to punch this thing into the end zone this time, as Tay Ray gets the handoff and barely gets enough to get the first down, moves the chains for the Sharks. And here we go. We are back in the red zone. This is an area that, let's be honest, we've kind of struggled through the beginning part of this season in the red zone, getting points on the board. We want to try to capitalize and finish this drive off with some kind of point. So here we go. Malone in shotgun again. We go play action in the pocket, just collapses. It was a blitz off the edge that was not picked up, and Malone just had no time. Just had to take the loss on that play. And so here we go. 2nd and 13, ball on the 13, 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. And we see another pass. Malone this time is going to find Billy Goat on the left-hand side. And that is going to be the first touchdown in this game. Malone to Goat, and Goat is dancing in the end zone, and we love to see it. I told you how dangerous this kid is. Billy Goat, after the catch, is probably one of the best in the nation, if not the best. I cannot even say he's number 2. Absolute playmaker. He ran a clean comeback route, got some separation right in that end zone, and Malone, all he had to do was just put it on time, on target, and he did that, and Goat did the rest. Sharks go on the board first, 6-0, and here we go. We see Zayden Upright, our brand new kicker. He's going to go with this extra point attempt. Kick is up, kick is good, so we are now looking at a 7-0 ball game, and that's the way we like to have it here at home, man. We got ourselves a good game, and so here we go. Sharks back on defense, and we see another handoff to Carter on the Michigan State side. Yet again, he shut down rather quickly, only picks up 1 right there. So for all the tough talk from the quarterback, Childs, man, we haven't seen him do too much as he's dropping back to pass again. But this time, as soon as I say that, he's going to go with a scramble, breaks out of the pocket, gets all the way down to the 15. Probably heard me as soon as I said that, makes a big-time play, moves the chains for his team, and they are actually going to go with tempo, trying to catch the Sharks defense off guard. So here we go. They're going to line up in the I formation, and Childs is trying to call some audibles at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to go with a handoff to the left-hand side. They're going to find a whole lot of space. He's still running and finally gets tackled at the 30, so a big 20-yard run right there. And here we go. We see him go tempo again, rushing to the line. The Sharks got to try to get themselves in order. We know we've struggled with this in the past with this no huddle, so here we go. We see Childs calling the shots on the line. They're going to go with a handoff again to the left-hand side. This time, he's going to be met. Good tackle right there on the edge by King Triton. And here we go. We do see another injury on the field, so we get a quick timeout. But that's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball on the 27. Spartans trying to answer a really nice Sharks run as they go play action. Try to find the tight end, but we were right there, as I believe that was LB States on the tackle. So here we go. 3rd and 7. Another big time down right here. We're going to see him go over the middle. Diaz is going to be right there to make the tackle. He's still fighting for yards. He does not get the line to gain. It's 4th and inches, and they're going to be forced to go with the field goal right here from the 21. The kick is lined up. The kick is up, and it is wide right. No good, and the Sharks come away with a big stop right on the edge of the red zone after some really big plays. Honestly, they took some gashes on defense. A huge 30-yard run from the quarterback, another 20-yard run from the running back, but then they held up, and they were able to force him to a field goal, and hey, the rest is up to the kicker, and he just was not up to the task. So the Sharks hold right here on defense. Big time turnover on downs, giving the Sharks the football back on offense with 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter. So here we go, man. Malone is going to start in shotgun, and we're going to see another handoff go to Rush, who was looking for some space to run, only picks up 3 right there. And so here we go. The Sharks are going to stay in shotgun. Rush still in this game to Malone's right. Malone trying to get the O-line in order. We already know we've seen a couple sacks in this game, so we definitely want to keep him protected, keep him upright, as we just going to run out of time again, as whatever adjustment he tried to make obviously did not work. We take a loss on that play. 3rd and 16 now, as we drop back to pass and try to convert. He's under pressure again. He's going to just tuck the ball and run. Takes a big hit on that play, which is going to result in 4th down, but even more dangerous, man. He took a big shot on that play. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that kind of stuff to our quarterback, man, so we got to be careful there as we're just going to punt this thing away and give Michigan State the football again. Just over 2 minutes to go in this game with a decent run from the running back again. So we can kind of see their running game is starting to pick up and setting up some of the passing game. So we're going to have to tighten up on defense a little bit here nearing the first half. But here we go, man. 2nd and 4, ball on the 46. And they're going to go with another handoff to the left-hand side. But this time that was shut down. Carter and Matrix right there to make sure he didn't go any further than the line of scrimmage. So here we go, man. Another big-time 3rd down, 3rd and 4. And it looks like they are going to go with a pass. Aiden Childs is going to find a receiver up to the middle, and he's got some space. He's got some speed. He's trying to outrun Shannon. He cannot. He gets brought down at the 2, but that is another big-time gain. I told you they used the run to set up the pass, and that time it was wide open there. Gets all the way down to the 2-yard line, and the Sharks are looking to try to make another stop. They don't, as the running back easily dives into the end zone, and they are looking to tie this game up. So here we go, man. We can see Michigan State's trying to find some rhythm in this game. They finally get on the board. Childs actually had a couple good throws in this one. I'll give it to him. This time the kick is up. The kick is good, so it is now a tie ball game, 7-7, and we got ourselves a good game. Here we go, man. As we get this kickoff lined up, they're going to kick the ball away, and it's set for Credible to go ahead and take this one out of the end zone. He's looking to find a lane on the left-hand side. He doesn't find much. Gets down to the 15. And the Sharks go back on offense, trying to score before halftime if possible. So we got Malone in shotgun, dropping back to pass. He's going to look to the right-hand side, looking for Malone, but that is going to be picked off. Picked off at the 35, and he's got a whole lot of space to run. He's getting all the way down to the 5 before he's brought down. And that right there was a huge mistake from our freshman quarterback. He just absolutely did not see that defender right there. Big-time mistake right before half, giving the ball to the Michigan State offense on the 7, and on the next play, they go ahead and just walk right into the end zone. Aiden Childs dots us up in the back of the end zone. They go up. The score is now 14-7. Just that fast, how quick this game has turned around. We know how momentum works in college football, and right now Michigan State has seemingly took all of it. And so here we go, man. Malone is now cold, a little shaken after that interception. And so here we go. We're just going to have to try to have him bounce back. This is a long game. We got a whole lot of time to go as we find Austin over the middle, who's going to pick up a 1st down, holding that football like a loaf of bread, but he holds on to it and gets a 1st down. And so now the Sharks are going to go with a little bit of tempo, try and maybe answer and get another touchdown on the board before halftime. We definitely don't want to force anything, as we just saw him throw an interception. Looking for Jackson on the right-hand side, right on that sideline. Looks like he could have made that catch, just didn't come down with it. So here we go. 2nd and 10, ball on the 27. Malone's going to find Austin on the quick screen. Austin's looking for some space. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. Gets to the 38, picks up the 1st down, moves the chains. That clock will stop as they reset, so we're going to go hurry up and try and save our timeouts and see if we can't get down the field in short order. Here we go. Malone set to drop back again. He's looking for someone over the middle. He almost throws another interception, looking for Jackson over the middle. Dangerous throw. And you just got to imagine if some of that hero ball mentality is coming back to haunt our freshman quarterback, as this time he's just going to go with a little check down to Tay Ray on the right-hand side. Not going to pick up much, and that's going to force us to burn our first timeout. And so here we go. 58 seconds left to go. 3rd and 8. Big-time play right here. We want to convert this, but we do not want to make another costly mistake. As we see, Michigan State's going to bring the blitz on the right-hand side. He's looking for Jackson on the left. Jackson laid out for it, but couldn't come down with the catch. That right there would have been huge. Just couldn't quite make that connection right there. And so this time, Coach Hughes is going to play it smart, but not too smart, as this punt is blocked, and they're going to pick it up and run it all the way back for another touchdown. I was just saying, college football is all about momentum, and Michigan State had it, and you can see that here. They block a punt, pick it up, and score. Just that fast, the Sharks were up 7-0, and now it is a 21-7 game. Michigan State. Sharks right now absolutely searching for answers at home. This game seemingly is escaping our grasp, and we maybe just want to consider going into the second half and leaving things the way they are, but we're going to go with a pass, quick screen to the left-hand side, trying to get our playmaker go to football, maybe hoping to spring a big play right here, but here we go. Electing to keep tempo. We're going to go hurry up again. Only 30 seconds left. Malone's going to drop back the pass again. He throws another pick to the same guy, number 19. And this time, he's not going to get caught at the 2. He's going to score. And I'm almost at a loss for words. We are hearing the Shark faithful giving, honestly, they are not wrong. The Boo Birds have came out. They are disgusted with this performance from this freshman right now. It's 28-7 that fast, and we are going to see Malone continue to throw this football. He does connect with the tight end Jackson. 18 seconds left to go. I'm still processing that pick six. Hey, just got to move on. Here we go. Malone in shotgun. He's dropping back to pass again. Only 12 seconds left to go. He's just going to launch one down to the end zone. Austin's got a step, and he's looking at the back of the end zone. And the freshman Austin comes up with a huge touchdown to try and salvage this game. At least salvage this half. What a throw right there from Malone to Austin. We saw this all week last week. We already know Malik Austin in a one-on-one matchup is in our favor. And hey, right there, we kind of just went with a Hail Mary, but it paid out. Austin able to keep his feet in bounds all the way in the back of the end zone. And you can see just does keep his feet in bounds, drags that back foot, and the Sharks score right before halftime. 7 seconds left to go. So it's now 28-14. And even with that score, you can see this game has almost gotten out of hand. And right here, Michigan State is just going to hand off to the left-hand side, man. They're going to run this clock out and take us into halftime, where we will try and gather ourselves. And right now, it's looking like Charles's interview might be coming to life, man. He did say that they didn't have to worry about us and just made sure they did what they were supposed to do. And right now, they are definitely doing that. The defense specifically coming up with 3 turnovers, starting with the block punt, actually starting with the interception, the block punt, and then a pick 6. I mean, it's probably more us than it is them, but still, man, this is game has turned over on its head in quick fashion. The Shark faithful right now are absolutely stunned at home, and what looked like it might have been a defensive slugfest in the beginning of this game is quickly turned. And so in this second half, we are going to have to make some big time adjustments and really just kind of coach up our freshman right here. Just keep him composed. We cannot have any of these silly turnovers if we want to get back in this game. So here we go. Now, thankfully, we did kick off to start the game, so we get the ball to start the second half, and we are going to start throwing this football, trying to instill some confidence in our quarterback, as they call that a fumble. But thankfully, we recover that, and it's going to be a loss of 4. But more importantly, we maintain possession. So right now, I'm almost just thinking we need to run this football, and we do just that as we hand off to Rush, who picks up a decent game right there. So we are now looking at 3rd and 8 on our own 14 and just trying to get out of here safely at this point. And so here we go. We see Malone drop back, and as soon as I say that, that is interception number 4 that goes back to the house, as we cannot get him down to the ground. Tatum with a 29-yard pick 6. It's the second pick 6 of this game. And right now, the Sharks are in trouble. For the life of us, we cannot complete a pass. We can't find our receivers anymore. And our freshman quarterback, I think, has just completely lost all of his composure. And right now, we need to just try something else as we get a handoff. Picked up 9 right there. And at this point, we may just need to continue to run the ball, but we're down so much, I don't know how long we'll be able to do that. But anyway, despite some of the woes in the passing game, Rush is actually holding his own on the rushing game and getting us another first down, another good game right there. And right now, these Sharks are just trying to bounce back, trying to stay competitive in this game and not let it get too far away from us. And we're going to go with another handoff to Rush right here. Picks up 8. Took a big shot at the end of that play right there. And so you can see he's kind of getting tired, but he's going to have to be a workhorse for us in the second half of this game if we want to get back into it. So here we go, man. Malone set to drop back and pass again. He had pressure all over him in this time. He had a one-on-one matchup with 7-11 Jackson down the field. Had the height advantage, just couldn't come down with the catch. So here we go. We're going to see a handoff go to Tay Ray, who's going to break one tackle, fight for the yards, picks up the first down. The Sharks move the chains yet again. And so here we go. This drive is starting to look promising. Couple first downs. We just need to keep the ball moving as we look for Bates on the left-hand side, just slightly overthrown to the shorter receiver right there. Couldn't make that play. So here we go. 2nd and 10. We're going to go to handoff to the hot Rush right now. Rush is going to pick up a first down, break a tackle, and then finally get shoved out of bounds at the 27. So right now, Rush is our saving grace. So we just need to continue to find ways to get him that football. As we see, Malone is going to drop back to pass yet again. This time he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Pocket collapsed. 2nd and 12 as we see Malone drop back to pass again. He's going to find Austin over the middle. That's a first down and then some. We get all the way down to the 10. And right now you can see we are just trying to go tempo and score as quickly as we can and try to claw our way back into this game. So here we go, man. We're going to go with a quick screen to Austin. Austin's going to weave his way, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown number 2 from the freshman. Making Malone look good right now, and this is exactly what we needed. And that right there, hopefully that drive kind of gets some confidence back into the Shark offense. We just methodically went down the field, play by play. We incorporated the run. Rush had some good runs, and then we finally capped it off with a nice touchdown. Quick screen pass to the dangerous, speedy Austin. Made the catch in the backfield, and he just did the rest. Nice block right there from Crossley, too. Absolutely put on a huge block that freed up Austin right there for the touchdown. So here we go. The Sharks trying to fight, trying to stay in this game, man. We got to keep it close. We want to keep these fans engaged. We want to keep this game manageable. This is a game that, like we said in the beginning, we were trying to make a statement, but right now Michigan State is making a statement on us. And so here we go. Isaiah Tyler getting in the backfield with a big hit, which is going to result in a loss of 1. So here we go, man. Michigan State on the 23, 2nd and 11. They're going to play action. T-Country all in Aiden's face. He makes the throw. King Triton was right there for the interception. He just couldn't get his hands up. And Foster Jr. made the catch and just took off to the end zone untouched. Right now, I think the Sharks have just completely lost focus in this game. That right there clearly should have been an interception. I mean, you can see King Triton he dang near ran the route for that man. He just couldn't come up with the play. So here we go, man. It is 42-21, and the Sharks are going to need another drive similar to the last one. We need to get down the field, and we need to score. And here we go, man. We got Malone rolling to his right. He does make the connection right there, getting a good gain of 9. And so here we go. We go play action. Malone's going to look up the field. He's got Bates down the seam, and Bates comes up with a huge catch, getting us all the way down to the 25 in short order. And here we go. We get a snapshot of Malone. That was his 100th completed pass of this season. Right now, I don't give a crap about that. We need to win this game, and I need this young man to lock in and throw more passes like this and less passes to the defense. Nonetheless, congrats to the freshman, man. That is a big accomplishment, but we need to lock in. We need to win this game. So here we go. We go with a handoff to Tay Ray, who actually loses 2 right there. So we're on the 26. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. This is a huge drive as we get another handoff to Rush, who's going to try to pick up some of those lost yards. Only gets to the 24, so it's 3rd and 9 right here. Obvious passing downs, man. We're going to see Malone in the shotgun looking for Jackson over the middle. Jackson's going to make the catch. He's going to cut up and score. The trusty 7-11 Jackson. The man is always open. Number 11 comes up with another touchdown in this game, and hopefully that gives Malone some confidence, man. This is the 2nd drive in a row we see him throw for a touchdown, so we want to just get him used to seeing that, all right? Connecting with your receivers and them getting into the end zone. Love to see it, man, and if we're going to come back in this game, we're going to honestly need a whole lot more of that. So here we go, man. It is now 42-28 in this shocker of a game. Michigan State has honestly had complete control. But speaking of control, Max Matrix comes flying off that edge, gets to the quarterback for a huge loss of 7 right there, and we need a whole lot of that. Max Matrix, Nehemiah Hood, Isaiah Tyler, and company, we are going to need them to make this quarterback uncomfortable. We've seen him make throw after throw and just looked way too poised in that pocket. We need some disruption. We need a lot more of that right there. Good play right there for Matrix as it's now 2nd and 17, ball on the 14. And you can see they're going to go play action again. The Matrix was almost there in the backfield. And then we see States finish that play off, laying out to make sure the receiver was not able to make that catch. And so here we go, man. This is what we need to have happen. We need to make Charles uncomfortable. We know he's a good quarterback, but if you put some pressure on him, we will see plays like this. So after a nice couple plays by the defense, it's 3rd and 17, and we need this stop right here. So we see Charles in shotgun. He's got some time. He's just going to try and scramble. He's going to throw to the right-hand side and is not going to make the completion right there. Great drive, a great possession right there by the defense, forcing a 3 and out, forcing the punt to Flowers, who's going to try and make something happen right here. He's going to try to get to the edge. So Flowers has got some speed. Flowers is going to get the edge. Flowers is still running. Flowers gets to the 20 and almost gets to the 10, gets pushed out at the 14. Excellent return right there from Tim Flowers. A huge turn of the field, and the Sharks on the 14. So after that nice punt, we see Tay-Ray get the handoff to the left, and he is running hard, getting a gain of 8 right there, going all the way down to the 6. And here we go. The Sharks have got to try to score quickly right here. It's still 42-28. We're going to see Tay-Ray just get another handoff and still dragging defenders as he gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's what we love to see. That's a Tay-Ray that we know. He's kind of struggled so far this year, but this right here is a good sign. Tay-Ray on the goal line. We need to see him punch that thing in as he cuts up and gets into the end zone, putting the Sharks back on the board, inching closer and closer into this game. 42-34, a minute and 50 left to go in the third quarter, but this is a good sign. The Sharks offense starting to show some life again. Another drive resulting in a touchdown. Here we go. Can the Sharks do enough to get back into this game? I know momentum has completely shifted to Michigan State side, but right now the Sharks are looking like we might have some of that back. So here we go. Shark defense is on the field yet again. We need to be able to put together another stop. Hopefully we can get the ball back before the end of this quarter, but we will see. So here we go. Michigan State goes with a handoff to the right-hand side. That's shut down by Carter, and it's going to be 2nd and 9. So here we go. Ball on the 18. Childs is going to stay in shotgun, calling for a motion. And here we go. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking for his receiver on the right-hand side. He's going to make the catch. He's going to turn upfield, get the first down, and then get chopped down by LB States. And that's not what we want to see right there. If Childs gets into another good rhythm, we just cannot afford another touchdown as we see him make another completion to his tight end on that right-hand side again. 2nd and 2, ball on the 38, and that clock is still ticking. The clock is not our friend right now. As we see him go with a handoff to the right-hand side, he finds the lane, picks up the first down. Clock continues to tick down. We have got to get it together and try and make a stop right here. So here we go. They go with another handoff on first down. He's going to break a tackle. He puts States down, but then Nehemiah Hood comes and finishes that play. So it's only a gain of 3, but you got to imagine they're going to keep running this football as they go with a reverse to the right-hand side. Foster Jr. has got some space. He breaks one tackle, breaks another, and he's still running. Gets all the way down to the 34 before he's brought down. And that right there is something we cannot afford. Here we go, man. They get all the way down to the 34, and they're going to go tempo right here and hand off to their running back, who's had a really good game as he gets another good gain of 15 right there, all the way down to the 17 as that clock is still ticking down. And it looks like they are going to take this into the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead, 42-35, as they are marching down the field, looking like they might go and score again. Can the Sharks find a stop? Do they have it in them as they're going to go with another reverse, this time to the left-hand side, and that's going to take us into the fourth quarter. The score, 42-35. The Sharks have clawed their way back into this game after what looked like it was going to be a blowout. Do they have enough in the tank to come back in this game and hold off the Spartans at home? So here we go. We are now in the fourth quarter where it all matters, and we see T Country is getting in the backfield. Loss of 2 right there. So that makes it 3rd and 14, ball on the 21. And here we go. They're going to go with another handoff. They actually go play action. He's going to find his receiver over the middle. Had me fooled. I said they had been running to set up the play action all game, and Childs throws a dot. They get down to the 3. It's 1st and goal. The Sharks trying to find a goal line stand, and they are not going to do that. Michigan State goes in untouched for another touchdown, giving them a 2-score lead late in this game. And now this game rests on the arm of our quarterback, Xavier Moses Malone. We know he's thrown 4 interceptions so far in this game. We cannot afford another one. As he drops back to pass, he's going to get hit as he throws. He was looking for GOAT on the left-hand side. Try to get that one-on-one matchup. Gets hit, but thankfully that falls safely to the turf. So here we go. 2nd and 10. They bring the blitz. We're going to go with a screen. Russ has got the pass. He's trying to use his speed to get to the edge, and he gets to the first down, moves the chains, gets all the way down to the 27 right there. So a nice little dump-off screen play. So here we go. On the 27, we go in shotgun again. We're going to find 7-11 Jackson. 7-11 got some speed. He's trying to get around the corner to the 50, and he gets all the way down to the 50. That is a staple play in this Sharks offense. Find the tight end over the middle and let him do the rest. So here we go. On first down at the 50, we see Moses Malone under all types of pressure. Barely gets that throw away, so it's not a loss, but it is 2nd and 10. In shotgun again. Moses Malone under all types of pressure. He's going to just get out of the pocket, pick up 6, and safely slide down to the turf. So here we go. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 4. This is a huge down as you see Malone drop back to pass again. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to find Rush, who makes the catch and gets just past the sticks, picking up the first down. The ball is now on the 39. We are still in it, but this drive has to be a money drive. We need to score right here. So here we go. Malone's dropping back to pass. He's looking to put some air under the throw, and he's going to find Jackson on the left-hand side. What a phenomenal touch pass right there from the freshman, finding his tight end yet again. And so here we go. We go with a handoff to Tay Ray on the left-hand side. Doesn't pick up much. It is now 2nd and 10 on the 22. Malone's going to drop back. He's going to step up. Malone's got some green. Malone is running. Malone gets a first down. He gets down to the 2 and gets tackled down. Gets down to the 3, excuse me. He held on to that football. What a great read and play right there from the freshman, taking matters into his own hands. So here we go at the 3. We're going to go quarterback draw. He's looking for some space up the middle. He's going to fumble the football. The ball is still loose. They're scrambling for it, and thank goodness we recovered that fumble. Lost the 3 right there, but we keep possession. And so here we go. Malone is going to scramble off to his left. He's looking for a receiver. He has no one open and runs out of time. Just throws that one out of bounds. And so here we go. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6. The Sharks have to score here. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. The Sharks need to score here as it's a 2-score game with only 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6. Malone in shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking to his right, and he almost threw yet another pick. That was thankfully batted down. And we are now looking at 4th and goal. We got to have this. Malone drops back. He's under pressure. Looking to the right. He's going to find none other than Billy Goat in the end zone. When we needed him the most, Goat showed up. Touchdown, Sharks. It is now 49-41. Pending an extra point, this will be a 1-score game. And that's what we love to see, man. For as much and as many mistakes as our freshman has made, that was a huge play. That was a big-time play. Big-time drive. He used his arm. He used his feet. Touch pass, bullet pass. He definitely did it all. Can the Sharks now get a stop late in this fourth quarter and potentially tie this game up? So here we go. We already know Michigan State's probably going to run the ball for much of this drive, as they do there, and they pick up 8. Here we go, man. If it was ever a time we needed our defense to come through in the clutch, it's right now. So 2nd and 2, ball on the 33, 4 minutes left. They're going to go with another handoff. This time he's not going to go anywhere. And that right there looked like it was Steve Strong and company making that tackle. So here we go, 3rd and 2. This is a huge play right here. They're going to go with another handoff. He's going to cut back and pick up the first down and move the chains and keep that clock running for Michigan State. Now, the Sharks do still have 3 timeouts. We do not elect to burn one yet, but we are getting close to that time. And here we go. They're going to go with a play action. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, it looked like, but he was able to escape the tackle from Beaumont and throw that ball out of bounds. Man, that would have been a huge play from our linebacker. I just couldn't make the tackle. You got to imagine some fatigue is setting in in this shootout of a game. But here we go, man. They're going to go with another handoff to the left-hand side. This time, Matrix is going to meet the running back in the backfield for a huge loss on the play right there, and that's what we needed to see. Max Matrix right there just would not be denied. Got to that running back. So it's 3rd and 15. Ball on the 33. Charles is in shotgun. He's under all types of pressure, and this is Max Matrix yet again getting a sack on the quarterback. My voice is cracking and everything, but I'm so into this game. Sack on the quarterback, 4th and 24. The Sharks get the much-needed stop they need in this fourth quarter. And the big-time number 99, Max Matrix, sack number 3 on this game. And you can tell he took those comments from the quarterback personally. Big-time play right there for Matrix, forcing the punt right here to Flowers, and we know he's dangerous. So here we go. He's looking for some open space on the left-hand side, looking for some room, can't find any, and just going to get pushed out at the 42. But that's where the Sharks are going to start this all-important drive in this fourth quarter. So this game is going to rest on the arm of our freshman as he's going to connect with Bates over the middle right there. Nice gain of 4, and that's what we want to see. Just keep moving the football down the field. We have to have a score here. 7-point game late in this game. We want to go down and tie it up. Here we go. Malone in shotgun yet again. Surveying the field. He's just going to check down to Rush on the left-hand side. Rush is going to only pick up 2 right there. And that is where we're going to take it into the 2-minute warning. Here we go. 3rd and 4. You got to imagine this is 4th down territory no matter what. But we want to convert here as we see Malone is going to just look down the sideline. He was looking for Austin. He liked the matchup. Ended up taking a big tackle on that throw as well, holding his rib cage, but he's tough. He's going to stay in the game, and we need this 4th down conversion right here. This is for the game. Here we go. We're going to look to the right-hand side. We're going to find Austin this time. He gets the 1st down, gets us past the 50 to the 39. And what toughness are we seeing right now from our freshman Malone as we seeing him look down the field again in double coverage to the big-time playmaker, Billy Go, but maybe just a little too much dip on that chip. We cannot afford a turnover right here. So here we go. On 2nd and 10, they bring the pressure. We're going to see him go with another quick screen to Austin on the right-hand side. Found some wiggle room, gets a nice gain right there. And this is where we're going to take our first timeout. We're going to stop this clock with 1:33 left. So here we go. We're going to go with a handoff to Rush, who's going to pick up the 1st down and gets us set up at the 26. And that clock continues to run. So we're going to go hurry up and get back to the line. Malone's going to stay in shotgun. Rush to his left. He's going to take the handoff again, looking to try to get out of bounds on that right-hand side. Stayed in bounds, but we do have an injury right there, and that forces us to burn timeout number 2, so that was not ideal. But here we go. On 2nd and 10, we're going to see Malone take off again. He's going to fumble on the 1-yard line. He almost fumbled out of the back of the end zone, and that would have been it. Wow. Man, we better thank our lucky stars. I don't even know what to say. 1st and goal, ball on the 6. We get another chance, and we see Rush is just going to get the handoff and juke his way up to the 2-yard line. And that clock is still ticking. We're coming to the minute mark right here. 2nd and goal. We're going to hand off to Rush again. Rush this time is going to find the end zone and tie this ball game up, barring a good extra point. What a sequence of plays right there. I mean, it was a big-time run from Malone. We just cannot have that fumble. Thankfully, we kept it, and then Rush was able to cap off that drive. The Sharks clawed their way back in this game after being down a tremendous amount of points. We find a way to get back into this game, and it is now a possibility that we tie this game up late in the 4th quarter. And here we go. We see Upright line this extra point up. Kick is up. The kick is good. It is now a tie ball game with exactly 60 seconds left to go in this game. This game now rests on the Sharks defense. We have to have a stop. They can win with the field goal. So here we go. They're going to go with a handoff to the right-hand side, and he's going to find some space. Jenkins is right there to shut that down after a gain of 4. Here we go. The Sharks only have 1 timeout remaining. The Spartans have a full complement of 3 timeouts. 45 seconds left to go as we see Childs drop back to pass. He's got all types of time. Finds his receiver who breaks a tackle, breaks another, and gets almost all the way down to the 50 before they get down and burn their first timeout. So with 39 seconds left to go, we see another play right there, and that looked like it could have been picked off. Great play right there by the receiver. Coming down with the catch, getting down to the 44, and this game is coming down to the wires. He finds an open receiver across the middle who gets all the way down to the 22, and that right there may have sealed the game. So they line up for a game-winning field goal attempt. 7 seconds left to go. We burn a timeout, and we just try to ice this kicker. The game rests on this kick here now, and we see Max Matrix. He comes through the middle of the field. He blocks the kick. There is no time left on the clock. We are going to overtime. Can you believe that? Max Matrix all game. I told you. This game meant something to him. He took it personal. 99 comes up with the biggest play in probably Blue Shark history. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say other than we go into overtime and they got to see us. They better hope they have some more left in the tank, because I'm telling you, I do right now. I am so hyped. This Blue Shark team is a team. We have our flaws, but I tell you what, we do not give up. So as we look at these overtime rules, we already know how this is going down. This is going to go down as an instant G3SN classic. I'm telling you that right now. Here we go. It is overtime in Seattle. You can't ask for anything more. If you love football, if you love college football, this is why we play. This is why you watch. This is why we love Blue Shark football. No time left on the clock. Shot clock cheese. Steph Curry in the corner. Max Matrix comes up with the biggest play of the game. So here we go, man. This fired up defense for the Blue Sharks is going to start on the field first as Michigan State takes the field on offense. And you already know how this works. They're going to go with a pass this time. They're going to connect with the receiver, get all the way down to the 14. So they reset the downs. 1st and 10 in overtime. Ball in the 14. And here we go, man. They're going to go with a handoff to the running back, Carter, who's going to drag a defender all the way down to the 8. 2nd and 5. They're moving the ball pretty good right now. We would love to get a stop here. And so here we go. We don't get a stop, and they strike first. Michigan State, on just a few plays, they march down, and they score first. And now it is all on this Shark offense to respond. We know in college football overtime, we are going to get another chance to respond. We would have loved to hold them to a field goal right there. But now this game rests on our offense. So here we go. We see Malone in shotgun as he's been for most of the second half of this game. And this time he's going to get almost brought down in the backfield. Barely got that throw away. Dangerous throw right there. But here we go. 2nd and 10, ball on the 25. We have to score here or it's ball game. So here we go. Malone drops back the pass. He's under pressure again. Cannot get any time in that pocket. Going to take a loss on this play. It's 3rd and 11. And the Sharks have to convert right here. It's 4th down territory right here. So 3rd and 11, ball on the 26. Here we go. Malone's going to take the snap. He's looking to his left on the comeback route to Goat. Goat's going to have the first down. Makes a nice catch right there. So we move the sticks, and we have a little bit more time in this game. So here we go. Malone's just going to go with a screen off to the right-hand side to Tay Ray. Tay Ray is going to get all the way down to the 7. Good gain of 6 right there. 2nd and 4. The Sharks inch closer and closer to tying this ball game up in this crazy, crazy overtime game. A touchdown is what we need as we hand off to Tay Ray up the middle. Doesn't get much, so now we're looking at 3rd and 6. Got to imagine we're throwing right here as Malone is calling audibles at the line. Ball on the 9-yard line. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He does not get rid of it in time. And it's 4th down. This is a money down right here. Malone's dropped back to pass. He's looking to the left. And who does he find? None other than Billy Goat again. You need a play. We're going to 5. The Sharks come up with a huge touchdown right here. And it is a 56-55 game. Extra point ties this game up in overtime. What a play. I mean, this offensive line they have not helped our quarterback out at all. He was under siege, under pressure this whole drive, finds a way to somehow get that football to Billy Goat, and we are now going to double overtime. If you're still with me, comment down below. Let me know. I need to know who's still here. This game is crazy. So here we go. The Sharks are going to start with the ball on offense this time at the 25, and we're going to go with a handoff to Tay Ray, who's been solid all game. He's going to get another good gain of 6. So it's 2nd and 4, ball on the 19. Both running backs in the backfield. We're still in shotgun. This time, Rush is going to get the handoff. He's going to find some room. Gets all the way down to the 10. Here we go. Still in shotgun. Malone's got full command of this offense. We're just going to stick with running the ball on the ground. Tay Ray is going to get a good gain of 3. Now on the 7. And you just, right now, it's all about who wants it more. Fatigue has got to be a factor. We're beat up. We made mistakes, but we came back in this game. And now we're looking to try to go and win. And we need a score right here. Malone still in shotgun. He's set to drop back. He's under pressure. He's rolling off to his right. He just barely gets to, I don't know how he spun around, threw that ball out of bounds, barely gets it off, just showing the athleticism from our quarterback. And it's now 3rd and 7. We find ourselves in another tough situation right here, and we have to score. So here we go. Malone doesn't like what he sees, calling audibles at the line. Still in shotgun. Tay Ray to his right. Billy Goat on his left if he wants him. He's going to look over the middle, though, and he's going to find 7-11 Jackson. Another touchdown to the trusty tight end. The Sharks scored a much-needed touchdown in this double overtime game. Under pressure, yet again, our quarterback just stood in there, made a nice throw to an open 7-11 in the end zone. The Sharks go up in this game, and now we have to convert this 2-point conversion. So here we go. We're going to stay in shotgun, and we're just going to look for a little bubble screen to Austin, who's got too much speed. He cannot be stopped. He will not be denied. 2-point conversion is good, and now this game is in the hands of our defense. We've seen them do it once. Can they do it again? We need a big-time stop right here. We need it. We got to have it. So here we go. Michigan State is going to line up in shotgun. They're going to drop back. Childs has got some time. Got a clean pocket. Finds his running back to the right-hand side. He's got some space. Good tackle right there by Beaumont, bringing them down at the 12. They do get the first down. So here we go. They're going to drop back to pass again. Clean pocket there, but this time Matrix comes flying off that left-hand side, and he is feeling it. Another big-time play from the sophomore, Max Matrix. And this game right here is definitely putting him on the map. If you didn't know his name, you know it now. Max Matrix just putting the man on the ground, putting him on his back, telling him to get in the weight room and putting the quarterback on the ground. 2nd and 19. Here we go. Childs drops back again. Matrix all over him again. He's going to find his running back on the left-hand side, though. He breaks one tackle. He's still fighting and gets down at the 10. And they're going to take a timeout as Carter comes up with an injury. But here we go. It's 3rd and 8. Ball on the 10. Michigan State needs to score. We need to stop. They score right over the middle. And that right there, we didn't want to see it when it all comes down to this. You have to convert your 2-point conversion. They're going to go with the I formation. Motion off to the left-hand side. This is the money play right here. It's all going to come down to this. The handoff. He's going to lay, but then that's Nehemiah Hood who comes up with a crazy tackle in the backfield, and this game over. GG's. The Sharks win in double overtime, and this is why we play. If you want to win, come to Seattle. It don't matter what it looked like. A win is a win. This is the most gritty win I have ever been a part of. I'm so proud of this team. We didn't give up. They fought through the whole game. Big time plays from big time players. This is what it's all about. Man, what a game. What a performance. Absolute gritty win, man. And now we got to take a look at our WX Sports Gear player of the game. And you got to already know who this is, man. It's none other than Max Matrix, the sophomore, the defensive end. Big number 99, man. 8 tackles, 3 sacks, and 1 game-saving block. When we needed him the most, probably the most unpredictable play in this game. A blocked field goal that would have gave Michigan State the game. Denied. Denied by Max Matrix. I mean, and even before that, man, he had such an impact on this football game, as did all the rest of the team, man. The defense came up huge in this game. We came up with big stops when we needed them. I got to shout out Nehemiah Hood on that last play. We just absolutely slammed the door in the Spartans' face at the end of that game, man. And listen, this is Sharks football. The win wasn't pretty. It wasn't what we expected. But like I said, a win is a win. A win is a win, baby. Gotta love it. And look, man, this right here has been a great game, great episode, man. That's going to do it for this week. If you enjoyed the video today, man, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel today. And remember, a little bit every day goes a long way. So once you take that first step, don't look back. I'm IC3, 3000 to be exact. I hope I see you guys in the next one, man. And if I don't, go ahead and run this one back.